Hi guys, I want to show you how to do an oil change with the minimal tools. Basically one real tool and then all household goods that you could just find from your house and do a simple oil change. So in particular, today I'm going to be using my daughter's car. It's a 2012 Honda Civic, but this applies to any oil change in general. So let's get to it. Alright, so here's a ratchet that I'll be using to take the drain bolt off, or you could use a wrench like this here. You can see I'm using a long extension, which I'm going to explain a little bit later. And then I'll be using aluminum foil to make a makeshift funnel out of it, which I'll show you later. Here's just a simple glove. I like this one because it's got a good grip to remove the oil filter. And then you'll need a bandana or some type of rag, milk jug, and then you will need some type of paper towel and a newspaper. And of course you will need oil filter, and a crush washer. And finally, you will need a food tray from the kitchen. This is aluminum foil to catch a used oil. Here you can see I'm using a street curve as a ramp to give some space so I can access the car underneath. Also, another option is to make your own DIY ramp using 2x4s. So you can see here I'm driving up slowly to go up the ramp. And the reason I like this one is because it's low profile, and even let's say I go over the ramp, it won't hurt the car. So now chalk up the rear wheel and engage the handbrakes. And now remove the dipstick and oil fill cap to let air in to help drain the oil. And on the cap it'll say what type of oil viscosity you need. Okay, now I'm under the car and I place the tray underneath, and with my ratchet I'm gonna unbolt. Once it's loosened, I could hand loosen it. Put your index finger on the top of the bolt, drain bolt, and then put a constant pressure on it. And then when you're ready to release, go quickly. All right, and let it drain. It'll take probably about 5 minutes plus. So I have a new crush washer, and I'm gonna put it in. So now I'm gonna show you how to make makeshift oil filter remover. So you get the bandana and roll it, and then essentially get around the filter like this, and then do a quick knot. It's recommended that you get an extension. It's 3 to 6 inches. I prefer 6 so that it gives you more leverage. So basically you're going to do a tourniquet, and once you have it tight, what we're going to do is put the ratchet back on like this, and then we're going to use this to to turn like that. So remember, this, you're doing a tourniquet. Once it's tight, you hold it like this, and then you're going to turn to remove the old oil filter. I couldn't use the tourniquet style because there's limited space near the filter. But luckily I actually hand tightened my last oil change. So see this glove here? This glove gives you a very good grip, and I was able to use my glove to take the old filter off. So let it drain a little bit until the initially, and then I could finish taking the filter off. Okay. So you just get a clean film of oil and just rub it around the gasket. And also I prefer using 10 to 20,000 mile capacity oil filter, because then in case I need to go anywhere from 5 to 10,000 miles, then I could you know, be assured that it's taken care of. But it's up to you what type of oil filter you use. So now I'm putting the new filter in. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, so just turn hand tight to your right. And this time I'm going to show you, just use paper towel like this, and then help you turn. Once it's tight, you hand tighten it quarter to half a turn. So next time you could basically take it off with your hands. So once the oil and the engine heats up, the rubber gasket expands, so it should seal it. Okay, now let's put the drain bolt back in. Again, righty tighty, lefty loosey, so just, and then you how to tighten it. Ready? This time I'm going to show you how to tighten it with using your wrench. Once you get to the point where it's pretty much tight, then just do a quarter to half a turn. That's it. So now I'm going to show you how to make a makeshift funnel. So just get a foil, fold it in half, and then another quarter, and then just tear off the bottom portion here, and then now you have yourself a funnel. Now place the funnel so it kind of conforms to the area there. This car takes 3.8 quarts of oil, 0W20. So go ahead and put it in. Another trick is use a milk jug to obviously collect the used oil, or turn this into actually a funnel. So watch this. Now you got yourself a funnel, and it even has a end that you can cap off. Okay, you could make oil funnel using 2-liter Coca-Cola bottle. Also, it's on the level ground. Make sure you have the right level, so as needed you need to top up. Oil level is between these two hash marks here. Somewhere in between is preferable. I like 10,000 mile interval oil filter because during winter time I just drive 5,000 miles and then using this electric oil transfer pump, swap oil and leave the oil filter in, and which can handle 10,000 miles. Thanks for watching and God bless.